guys, welcome to this week's golf-specific post. And we are still continuing along, week 6, with the pre-shot routine. Okay? We've done a lot so far, and now we're ready to learn how to approach the golf ball. Okay, this is a very important part of the pre-shot routine because this is where a lot of the good that was done in our rehearsals can get undone by one key thing. Okay, as we approach the golf ball, we get our nervous system gets revved like an engine. It gets tense. It gets nervous. It gets excited. We don't want any of those things to happen. We want it to be calm, quiet, and out of that quiet state of mind and body, we will have awareness. That is what we want to achieve as we're approaching the ball. So try to really pay attention to that as you're practicing it this week. We want to practice this in a way that's not creating the rev. Don't create the rev. Stay calm, stay present, stay aware, stay in the body, stay out of your head. Okay? Very important. So, first thing we're going to do before we start approaching the ball is we're going to get in a decent standing posture, and we're going to talk a lot more specifically down the road about what the standing posture is all about. That's a whole nother lesson, maybe even series of lessons in just the standing posture. Okay, but for now, just try to imitate me. We're going to get our good standing posture, and why am I holding the club vertical like this? The target's over there. Okay, I'm scoping right through the middle of the ball, right through my intermediary target, and all the way out to where I want it to go. If I hold the club down here like this, I'm only going to get the scope a few inches in front of the ball. But if I put the shaft 90 degrees from the ground through the ball, vertical like this, it will go out several hundred yards potentially, and I'll get every single target in between. So then this is giving me an exact line. The shaft is perfectly straight. So you're going to get an exact line. You can do this on putting or your full shots. So now you have your distant target, your intermediary target through the ball, and you're going to line the ball and the shaft and everything right through your solar plexus. Get the ball centered through your solar plexus so you feel like the target is bisecting you. Okay? From there, you want to feel calm and centered. Before you begin the scoping, you should take a deep breath to center. Now you should take another deep breath to center. Okay? So now we're calm and centered. Now we're ready to begin the walk. Okay? The walk is very simple. All you're going to do is you're going to release the club down to the ground, turn 90 degrees, and begin your setup. So if you might be a few extra yards behind the ball. I have limited space in this video. You probably are going to be about 3 paces behind the ball. But basically you're here, you're centered, and you're just going. Now you're probably in pretty good alignment. I find when people take the approach from the side or people take the approach from a diagonal, they oftentimes get confused as to where they are in space and aim either too far to the left or too far to the right of where their intended target is. The easiest way to aim square, and we're going to talk more about taking aim and how to exactly take precise aim in the next video next week. But for this week, it is much easier if you just are behind the ball. Then all you have to do is turn perpendicular. It's easier to practice that. It's just one thing you need to practice. It's easy to create a straight line when you're scoping this way, and then it's easy relatively to get a sense of just turning 90 degrees. Most people can visualize a perpendicular. When you start trying to get into, well, is it 48 degrees or is it 42 degrees? That's a lot more nuanced than just seeing, bam, it's a right angle, and you're just turning to get parallel to where you were. Okay, guys? So that's the approach. Practice that for this week. Every week you should be practicing just this component and then integrating it into the previous components. Okay, so now you know how to approach. Don't worry about how you're aiming the club. Just start hitting shots from there. We're going to talk about that next week. But now you know how to do everything from creating a plan for your shot all the way into approaching the golf ball. Okay, so before each shot on the driving range this week and in your rounds this week, I know the ban on golf is basically almost lifted everywhere in the country now, so thank goodness. So now we're playing some golf again. Um, Now we can really, hopefully, been practicing these concepts at home anyway. Now we can take it to the golf course and start putting this into practice for every shot. I know this will help you, so I don't even have to hope this helps you. I know this will help you, especially this concept of not revving. That's going to be really powerful when you get out there on the golf course. Let me know how that goes for you this week. I'm excited to hear your feedback, and I will talk to you tomorrow where we will tie in a powerful supplement to really tie in the whole theme of this week. Okay? Talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.